everyone, ladies and gentlemen that are watching this. My name is Immaculate Ainamatko, one of the leaders under Eptom of Enlightenment, where we say it is increasingly retroactive. We are three ambitious ladies that bring you to the world of knowledge. We thank you so much. Please get to know that we are addressing a girl child through every life. We shall not talk only about that, but we shall also bring religious affiliations, economic life, social life, relationships, and everything. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel, Eptom of Enlightenment, Facebook page, Eptom of Enlightenment, and please post and always share the very little videos. I know with you and your support, we shall make it to the top and help our society to move on a steady fast in a development section. Thank you so much. Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen that are watching this very show. My name is Immaculate Ainamatko Mirinda Misambisha Siganda, who is still in the seat, and also a law student at Bishop Stewart University. We here brought you the three ambitious ladies of Mbarara and the entire world that are under Eptom of Enlightenment, which is increasingly retroactive. So today we pray that you get to us, listen to us, learn from us, subscribe, share to a fellow friend. This is going to help your girl child out there. Basing on this very topic that we are going to talk about. It is how can a girl child make it through academic life despite the financial challenge? Hey, hi lady, what is your point of view about it?
First and foremost, I have to introduce myself. Hey guys, my name is Kashabe Rita. I'm a journalist and a businesswoman at the same time. We are really the Eptom of Enlightenment, and today I'm going to talk about this topic. How can a girl child make it through academic life despite financial challenges? But we have to know, who are you?
And my name is Chirabo Rita, midwife by profession, and former Miss Mayanja. Yeah, actually, what do you think about how can a girl child make it to school without finances? It's really something we've been thinking about, and we really have to talk about it today. The Eptom of Enlightenment, we are here. We are going to bring it to you guys.
Yeah. For example, we have to even know what are these challenges, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, we have to know what are the challenges. Good enough, we are all girls here. And I know we've actually experienced these challenges somewhere, somehow. Some of us have parents, some of us are orphans here. Sorry, Bambi, but it's part of life. But then we really have to know these challenges. I might not know them. Amy, do you know any?
Of course I know, but before we know the challenges, who is a girl child and what is she? What comprises of a girl child? In your mind, think about it. And in my own view, listen to this, a girl child is anyone who is a female and is under the age of 18 and plus. Actually, you become an adult when you reach 35 years.
Oh, yeah.
35, that is when you become an adult and you're free to, you're actually fully to be called a girl child. You get the point?
But before 35?
So, before 35, above 35, of course, you're not a girl child. You get it?
Okay.
You become a woman, you become a mother,
Really?
you become whatever.
Yes.
So listen to this, everyone that is watching this. A girl child is everyone that is below 35. That is when you're called a girl child. And under that, basing on our topic, we are talking about education. What is comprised of education? We have different sections of education.
There is
your
primary,
life,
there is secondary,
Yes.
there is tertiary, there is university. We have a lot actually. But we've even forgotten about nursery.
Nursery.
You know, we don't consider it. You
All
know,
that,
but
yes.
those girl child, like those girl children there, like in nurseries, they are having challenges also in education, by the way, in their schools, in their nurseries, in their primaries. They are also facing the same challenges. But remember, we don't have same challenges. A nursery one can't get the same challenges with the one in primary. And the
Yeah,
one in primary
obviously.
can get the same challenges with the one in secondary. And the one in secondary can get the same problems with the one in tertiary institutes. And the one that can get problems like the one in universities. You get? We all have different challenges.
And
You know?
yeah.
So Rita,
And
what's
that
your
is-
view?
that is where we get to know that education of a girl child is an aspect of where these girls have to get skills, knowledge, and actually we don't leave out these women and all aspects of women. We have to all think about what are the skills they're going to get, what is the knowledge they have to get in this education. Yeah, so I guess today that is what we should focus on.
Yeah, obviously. So, in my own area point of view, is what are these challenges? The topic of today basically talks about academic life. Of course, that goes under education in our formal world, not the ancient life where we have how many? What are the types of education? Formal and informal. You're not talking about informal.
By the way, most of them, they were having informal. They
True.
would just sit under the tree.
Actually.
They bring the topic.
Yes. When they store home, they store cooking stones, and the parents actually talk about that. But we are here talking about academic life. Going to class, that is formal education.
As in modern education.
Yeah. What are those challenges? First of all, there are financial challenges.
Yeah, and today maybe
Finances.
actually it's all about finances. Yeah. According to our topic, as in how you've seen it, it's all about finances. How are these girls
wait,
going
let
to
me
make
bring
it
this
up
to you guys. Let me bring this to you, you also actually consider it. For example, finances. You can't go to class without books. Come on, can you?
There is this saying where they're like, if you have shana murago,
Because what?
before you even go to school, like stuff like this in school, at the gate you ask for school fees.
Yes.
What are the school requirements have you reported with at that very moment? Because those schools are also business for other
Let
people.
me tell you, girls, finances are really challenging us.
But
And actually, we are sorry that we've actually talked about girls only. But anyway, that's what matters.
Still, boys can learn from it.
But even boys, you can also pick something from
Yes,
there.
what's this?
Yeah, we are sorry that we've actually not brought it to you, but like with boys inclusive.
Yeah, learn
but
from it.
nibagiraga mpero hansi wahigura
Wahigura
kora
hule.
ki so we are really byona nibakwataho anyways because provided you're in school you're all catered for. So I'm here back to let me go back to the point I was actually bringing to your consideration. Finances, you have to buy books with finances. School fees, finances. Transport, finances. Shoes, finances. Really, we are facing a lot of challenges by the mostly these girls in schools. Okay, let's talk about these girls in primaries. These girls in primaries, they lack books, by the way. You know, I remember in some points, some schools are like, when you reach P4, you start dropping these small books.
Yeah.
You start using counter books.
Actually, every school nowadays takes that.
You know?
Yeah.
But remember, at home, mommy doesn't have money, daddy doesn't have money, and I really need
A girl
and
child
actually
suffers,
some parents have that money but they are illiterate. Some parents can't think about that. And
True,
of course, let's actually identify their orphans. We've forgotten about orphans, we've forgotten about these girls who are on streets, you know, some girls deliver babies, they throw them. So let's actually identify them. Think about actually these finances, why are they not getting them? And of course, to me, I really think sometimes there are people who neglect these people.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because I really feel these girls, I usually go for hospitality. I see girls, I see how they're lacking things, how they are really suffering, and you ask someone, how are you going to make it after this? How are you thinking about it? Because they don't have money, they don't have hopes of getting this money, they don't have anything to think about it.
By the way, Rita has talked about this point of illiteracy in parents.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's just affecting our nation at large. Let me tell you, I've seen people with money. I've seen parents with money. Like money.
They are very mean. Even when they are very mean to their own kids.
But look. I've seen that girls, I've seen that children are going to school without books, without pens, without
All scholastic materials.
all scholastic materials, but like they don't want to give a damn, they don't want to care, they don't want to know, because for them they just got money by luck, you know. They got money by luck. Some
And
of them inherited the money, so
Yes.
they be like, me, I did go to school, but I've made it in life, I'm okay, like, you know.
And they think their lack of blessing in that very time is the same as this very world we are in. Yet without books, without any good knowledge about academics, you have not passed. If you have not made it successful in the academic life, you can never make it. So how I pray parents can rethink.
Yeah. Think about actually university. You people
Yes.
have seen it all.
I know, very
University life is really hard. Sometimes you have nothing to eat. You really have nothing to. You can't tell anyone. You see, really, life is really complicated.
And now this is where and now this is where the challenge comes to, like, to girls at campus, you know, they're lacking, they don't have money. I think they want to look good.
And actually, that forces them to things that are undoable. Like, you find you have your child, you've packed out to go to school, you've not given them enough.
But no,
you also know you don't have enough. But as a parent, try to create a good environment and educate your child. How can she make it despite the financial challenges? But you also lack that. You parents, you cannot advise your girls.
But then, let's not actually bring too much of parents here, okay?
Yeah.
You as a girl child, you already know that at home
There is nothing.
there is nothing. Okay, even if it's there, it's not yours. And even if it's there, maybe it's not helping you. Let's talk about peer pressure in girls.
Yeah, sure.
It's also alarming.
Yeah,
Girls,
like now she wants
you know,
an iPhone.
She wants an iPhone. She has seen Rita with an iPhone. She also wants an iPhone.
Yeah.
You know, she has forgotten what's at
Where
home.
they come from.
She has forgotten where she's coming from. She has just lacked focus. You know, she's losing it all. Yeah, we shouldn't blame parents.
How I pray, like actually,
Somehow we
it seems
shouldn't
we are
blame
getting back into the resolution time. We're gonna give those facts when we get to the resolution time.
Okay.
Because right now, I'm asking, like, parents, they're also getting very mean. Even when you don't want to give your child a cool environment reading, and that forces them to go to different places that they shouldn't have gone to, and that destroys their lives. So you as a girl child, how do you think you can make it in financial challenges, well, even when you know that you're not provided enough? That will actually it will actually come in a session where we shall create your resolutions. So now I bring another challenge, the mental health.
Yeah, sure.
The mental
let me
health
tell you
actually
guys.
comes because you have no money to go and get counseling and whatever. That stops you from being successful in your academics. So in the session of how of creating resolutions, we shall actually also talk about that. How can you make it, even when you have a problem of mental health, how can you make it academically when you also don't have money to go for any counseling or physiological whatever?
Yeah.
By the way, let me tell you, that point is a very important point. It's a very big challenge, let me tell you guys. Me, I've seen girls, they're lacking finances. They're really lacking finances, but they're suffering with diseases no one can tell. They're just in class. You just see them in class. They're really willing to make it happen. They're really making, like, to cross to cross the road together. But because just have that mental health, and no one is actually caring about them.
Sure,
no
you
one
suffer
wants to
alone,
know.
my dear
Some
girl
of them have
child.
parents, some of them are orphans, like we said. But it's a very big challenge.
Yeah, it gets me to the point as in, have you ever been depressed? That is also mental health.
True.
Why?
Yeah, many of these girls are really depressed. Maybe back home, they've actually left home, they've beaten them, they don't have what to eat. Maybe they lost a dad, they lost a mom, they are staying with their steps. Actually, that disturbs a girl. You know, a parent is not going to give you anything. You have to really go here, get money, do this.
Yeah.
So this depression and the likes, and many of these people haven't realized they have this mental issue. Because as we know, mental health has different cases, it has different examples. Many of us actually have mental health diseases.
No, let's talk about this.
But-
Like, back to the depression part of it. For example, we girls, we are mostly affected by our mothers. Yes, we love daddies, but then because we always spend a lot of time with our mothers. Now take a look. I have like someone has a mother, then at night the dad comes drunk.
I know.
Comes drunk, beats up the mom. Remember tomorrow you last
True.
because of school fees, like you've not paid school fees, but your dad has come drunk, he has beaten up your mother, he's actually chasing you out of the house, but in mind you're like, oh, tomorrow they're coming for us P4 members, they're coming for us in year 2 class, they're coming for, you know, I'm doing salon and catering and one no, they're coming for me. But tonight I just slept, I didn't sleep. My parents are here fighting. That depression, it's on you, like it's affecting you as a girl child. You're tormented, you have no one to run to. Now remember, you've just left that at home. There is financial problem, remember, you get. Now there is even this depression. What do you think are the results? Can you even make it in life?
Never.
Can you even make it in academics?
That is what in most cases. Actually, it's good that we based on a girl child, because there is a way we are created in a very soft life where you're not encouraged, you cannot make it. When you're not well brought up, you cannot make it. But
I
for
take
boys,
you back. I take you back on your
they
menstruation.
make it.
That day you saw
Actually,
your menses.
true.
How did you feel?
No. Now that one of missing the menstruals, now it brings this girl child in tertiary and university. That's depression.
You miss. Actually, let me give you an experience. I had my friend, and I don't know how she messed up, and she gave me a call. Hi Amy, you okay? I was like, yes. I said, what's going on? This is not your turn. She was like, Amy, I've missed my periods. I was like, what? Wow. Really? So she told me, Amy, I cannot go for lectures. Amy, I even don't have money to use. The person who has done this is not picking up the calls. Amy, what can I do? So this comes in academic life. You've gotten the challenges.
Those are two challenges.
You don't have finances. You've missed your period. You don't have finances, and the person who is responsible for the messing up of your own self is not ready. So my dear girl child, what do you think I gave out as a resolution? Keep it yourself. Rita said something.
I'm still laughing by the way, because I mean it's not even not responding, but sometimes he's not ready, you know. It has just come in the wrong time.
You can't actually blame this boy. You can actually, things come their way. Sometimes you have nothing to do. This friend, you can't tell this friend, let me do this. And I have a point where parents actually prioritize a boy child. I don't know if actually you think about that. Parents, most of the parents,
and how did we even forget about that?
Most of these parents prioritize these boys, as in you see these things.
We are inferior. They be like, she's gonna get married, she's gonna get some money.
I had a teacher in our secondary. I'm sure most of you don't know my secondary, so you would not point at someone. They would ask him, Ashe, how many kids do you have? He would say, Can you imagine that? That very expression immediately shows you that even if he's providing, he will highly consider a boy child more than a girl child. And excuse me, parents, I'm sorry, I'm so tough about this, but this is a point that you need to take to know it. But we are all equal before the law, and if you're bringing us together as a family, you must give us. Do you even know that a girl child can even help you more than a boy child?
Wait, let me talk about this. For example, like a boy child, after actually he's financially stable, he has to go. He starts his own life. But let me tell you, for example, let me give you this example. I had a friend, he was actually a reverend. He had boys and girls, but he was prioritizing most in boys, and he was like, my boys, they're gonna make it.
Boys will make it more than a girl.
So he was like, he would always say, girls, for you have like high chances, you can get married, and someone takes good care of you. But my boys, so for him, he was, So wait, this like time comes, the girls go make it in life, Bambi. were these challenges we are actually talking about, but thank God they passed through it all. They are now okay. The boys, my God, of late that man was sick. But the girls are the ones that came. They were staying in a fake house. The girls came, rebuilt a very nice home for their father. They were like, at least he has to die in a very nice house. Like, people that are coming to see him, they have to find him in a better place, you know.
And that is what parents
they
like.
They built him a very fancy house, like I'm telling you. So what did he die telling everyone? He was like,
These girls were of an importance.
girl child. Girl child.
Parents don't
I'm actually
take
telling you,
very
girl child.
Actually, let me basing on your example. Yeah, basing on your example. Did parents know that we girl children actually facing a lot of challenges more than boys?
Why
you
not?
brought up in an
Reality.
equal manner, and you find that it is a boy who can actually hustle and find the way out. But we ladies, of course, you actually looking as you have that perception that we are going to get married. Do you know that men look for quality ladies?
Why not?
They look for someone who. What does she bring on the table?
No,
What
wait.
does she do
No,
for
wait.
a
For
living?
example, I've gotten examples of men dumping girls that have been
True.
raised poorly. They're like, oh my God, the girl lacks morals. The girl wasn't well brought up. Like, you know, no, wait, look at this. A man, I got a girlfriend, but damn, she was just a fake one. She was not brought up well. She doesn't know these things. My God, just because the girl child made it in life with a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
But still, though she has made it, remember her upbrought is not good. She was full of challenges
Yeah,
and
you
that
be having that
depression.
out of your
Actually,
head.
The man is leaving her because of that.
Oh my God,
Actually,
that is
even
really
considering-
bad.
allow me to say this, that kudos to a girl child. Kudos to a girl child,
So
because
mad.
we've tried to make it in life no matter what.
We've tried
and that
to
is
make
why we
all
come out
ends
as
meet.
the three ambitious ladies, so that we inspire a young girl who is out there that is really hustling like nothing. Continue the hustle, don't stop.
Yeah,
Rita.
me, I always tell you, I will always tell you girls, it's not over until
It is done.
Let's actually try to do our responsibilities. Let's not forget that our skills, our knowledge is making every one of us, everyone out there inspired. And when you get a challenge, don't really feel bad. Don't really feel maybe it's you alone. Let's make it. Let's really try to make it. And those who are in rural areas, those who are in villages, we are here. We are going to come out there. We are going to really make it up to you. Get
Oh,
back
yeah.
to you.
All right.
Nephew?
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This was the 30 minutes episode that was actually introducing you to the topic. You see the vibe that girls have? Please
It's gonna be better.
subscribe, comment, share, and share to everyone that are out there, to our girl trade, and parents also share to them so that they can learn something. It is Imi Aina Matko.
Kasha Verita.
Chirao Merita.
Please come out for the next 30 episode where we shall be creating or giving out the mind for resolutions. How can we overcome all these challenges? Of course, we first made an outline and we are bringing you the best knowledge, and it's gonna be fun. Please learn from it. Make sure you subscribe. Woo! See you. Hi everybody, we are back, three ambitious ladies with the most increasingly retroactive minds to give you the very solutions of how can a girl child make it through academic life despite the financial challenges. Do you know you can make it? You girl out there, you can make it. Believe yourself. That is the first resolution. Rita,
I think you saw me sipping water.
of course.
When it came to this episode, I was like, oh my God, I couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait. I I think you can even feel the tone and the vibe, you know. It's gonna be fine. That's what I can tell you. That's what I can assure you. Most ladies that have made it, by the way, they weren't okay.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to tell you, the CEOs you're hearing of, the ministers, some of them that you're hearing of, you know, they all passed through difficulties as girl children, but they're now prominent ladies. They're now okay. They're now fine, you know. So I just encourage you, and I'm just here to tell you that you're gonna make it. Don't lose that track.
Good.
Yeah.
Rita, I also saw you sipping some water, by the way.
Oh, you
Chilanga, you just
understand?
have an offer, right?
It's a vibe.
I know I should start telling us, go with handkerchiefs, you know, midwives.
Of course. And it's so good.
You get me on track now. Actually, a girl there. What are you thinking, by the way? I think you have a lot on your head. Actually, you were maybe depressed right now. Maybe someone got you off track. Maybe you're not feeling yourself. Toina vibe. Hey, today we are here.
You all saw this coming, as in you're just extra ready for this episode.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't even have points to give out. I think you all know the thing. But number one, girls, know who you are.
Yeah, sure.
It's a very big important. Okay, now you already know I'm a girl child. I have these financial problems. How can I go about it? How can I go about them, you know? There are things you have to avoid. You as you, me as a girl child, there are things that I'm supposed to cut myself off. Am I lying, guys?
I know.
Obviously not. A lot and a lot. And that can actually help. Let me tell you something. If you come from a family, we are saying, how can you make it in academic life despite the financial challenges? You come from a family that is humble. We now call them humble families. Kugira ngo turecheho konka poor family.
Munanga.
They're poor families. And that's the fact. And very many people have actually come from very poor families. Actually, how can I call them to really express it? But they have made it. So you'll not come from a so-called humble family. You reach at campus, you find a minister's daughter, the well-to-be, the privileged. They live a very fancy lifestyle. They are spendthrifts. They put on well. They're extravagant. And you emulate their kind of living.
Mazima.
You get the point. With that, I know that you can use the little that you have and you make your life look good. And you make it in books that tomorrow you can make it.
Who else had me emphasizing the point? Like Mazima.
Are you part of the TV West whenever they are DJs, they say Mazima? So, like, we are bringing that. We are making all this fun. To get
I really want to
that
bring them.
very point.
I really want to bring them to that attention. Let me tell you girls, you don't need to fake anything. Let me tell you, by the way, it's all about time. Right now, let me tell you, by the way, I'm a live example.
True.
I remember at one time I had just one skirt and one top. But right now, I have a full closet. I wake up and I'm like, oh, what am I going to? Okay, I've not made it in life, but there is that time. Like, there was that time.
Priorities and of course, you know how you can live.
I'm still bringing it to you. There was that time that I had that one skirt. But because I knew where I was coming from and I knew what I wanted, I knew where I was going. There are things I had to leave. And I had like cool friends. I had rich friends, like rich friends. People that I would help and write for them exams. You know, that they are rich but they're not wise, you know.
Yeah.
But I would help them and put on my one skirt and my one blouse. But I'm not yet there, but at least I'm not like the other Rita, you know. So just live that. Be you.
Yeah,
be you, my dear girl child.
To know that.
Yes.
Because
appreciate the little you have. Appreciate yourself.
Yeah. I
Tell
really
them,
think
Rita.
about something of, you know, your don'ts and do's, and you have to know your needs.
True.
Because if actually you think everything has to come on the table and everything is fine because you see Rita has, because you see Ime has, you know, because right now we are driven of something like Rita is putting on something nice. She has an iPhone, she has this. And of course, me, Rita, I really don't have anything. Maybe I really feel maybe I should have it. There you're really hard in life. You have school, you know your parents back there are really toiling, they are selling land, they are really doing everything they can do to see you that you're fine. But you ask yourself, why are you asking of these other things? Going to really put your body out there to really give yourself a hard time inflation, it's where it comes. So it's why I put a point here. Let you know your do's and don'ts. Know your needs. Prioritize them. Know that if maybe I've made God the first priority, I have to make this a priority. When I don't have a meal, I have to improvise. Every commando to be there.
That day I had Reggie song. Anyway, big ups to Reggie. The day I had his song. It just came with charity, like at home they don't have money. The moment you put that in your mind, the moment you impart that on yourself, let me tell you, girl child, you're gonna make it. I'm telling you, you're gonna make it.
And actually, my dear girl children out there, I'm also a girl child, by the way, you should look from us. We are live examples. So when we spare this very time to talk to you, it means we are seeing a lot that is improper that we really want you to put right so that we can make it for the future.
And for example, me, I know I have many OGs here that are actually following us here. They're liking, they're subscribing already. They know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
They really know. You will be seeing them in comments. They will be like, yeah, what she's saying is true. You know?
Actually, let me tell you something. Do not lose hope. You know, let me just give you my testimony. During my high school, I know I would pass through a lot of challenge. There is a time when I felt I'm really not making it. Actually, kudos to my deputy. I love you so much because you encouraged me. I felt I could not make it. I know when you're a sharp student in a school, they will not like you. You're at campus, you're an outstanding lady, they will not like you. But I focused on what I wanted. I talked to myself and prayed to my God as like I must hustle and make it to Form 6. And I actually made it. That is when I prepared myself always. Preparations plus opportunity brings you luck. This is how I prepared myself. As always in debates, whatever clubs that we're building. And here comes the competitions of Mirinda Miss Ambitious Uganda. I hate it because it was luck and as always prepared. I took up the opportunity because I was very prepared every 24/7 and was very ready to change. That is when my life changed when I became Mirinda Miss Ambitious Uganda. I believe very many people outside there will testify about this. I live a very different life from that very moment. And actually my parents and the entire society is proud of me. So if you talk to yourself and say you will actually make it in life. But actually so that you can continue. But if you sit and become stagnant there, the world leaves you. So always make sure that you're prepared and not.
Let's talk about accepting yourself.
True.
Me, I always accept and in capital letters by
Good.
Yeah. For example, I was schooling with
I know.
My God. Me, they would come at school to visit me with a bunch of yellow bananas with a big Coca-Cola or Fanta, but mostly Fanta actually. 1 kg of sugar. That's my visiting. Omuzira mshana chana mwisa ageti ngawate chitana chitana. So I come back here like my friends. Oh my God, my dad is here. My sisters are here in the Land Cruiser. Oh my God. Wait, being grabbed by the way you could eat this thing like you know, but you know to the car reports Zitu, then we even have this grab that we are going to keep.
I know.
But my dear girl,
some good cash.
I would accept myself. I would be like, okay, that's Rita.
And actually hasn't she made it in life?
I've made it. I will make it. I'm not yet there. Like I said, people in the you know, I'm human. But then I've made it at least.
At least you have somewhere to
at least right now I can buy bread with a breast. But remember the other times nkabaswama friend wanje njira ako erisaba niza gukora math test nizlo kumpa to sizinga ize mugati je namukora to I'm telling
this
you,
is
like
based on facts.
Accept yourselves. Yes, omanyomuka twine said omuka we are struggling, we are this, but how can I overcome it? You won't give we yichirize mukiwe by the way. In fact abana babagiga babinabirindisha most of them they just messed up.
Yeah, sure.
Because that extravagance it can lead you into something different that you were not prepared for.
Yeah,
right
sure.
now that
is the one,
you know.
Yeah,
you
and
just
take
need
note
to
of that.
accept yourself by the way. You know encouraging some chicks Bishop Stewart by the way. Ben Bwisha Gangambira challenges every man the rate at which girls are getting iPhones at school, it's alarming. And I'm like, so you also want like is your father ready to give it to you? And another thing no, stop being misled, you girls. You get some girls are getting iPhones in different ways, they're getting cars in different ways, they're getting everything in their different ways.
Yeah, even some of us who are contented with our small phones and we are making so my dear
like really accept yourselves. It's also a part of the resolution, Bambi. And wamara kumanya anyway, the biggest point here is mushome books.
No money.
No kuba mutari that moment iwabona nyoni nijuka kanisho mana some nandacheno kumuga busy in a story. That girl would come at school bakaba takashuraga fees. She would be the number one on the list in a school, like school fees stasha. But that chick every day she would get a chance to be in class. She would read. Sure. The girl would read. She was coming from far. Remember, for us we were in boarding sections, but she would akatutagom winters and preps, all that, you know. She utilized that kataima huyabire batakam force injury on the wall. She would make sure she utilized that kataim. Sure. She read hard. By the way, campus. She's at campus right now, like, but you are on sponsorship. She's sponsored for you. That is what I was the number one resolution I can give you, me as Kashabi,
read hard.
If you have those financial problems at home, read hard.
If you get that opportunity of stepping in school, and you're also going
read
to give
hard.
you way.
Even if they chase you from school due to school fees debts, like they chase you out of school because of school fees, just go with your books. Make sure you read the little you have, you know, because the moment you read hard, you're going to get sponsors. The moment you read hard, that's why you find ministers are helping these poor kids. They're like, how does he
You don't know where your blessings comes from actually.
Yeah.
So let me also give you this scenario.
At least at home we are not okay, but I'm clever, you know.
I'm utilizing the opportunity at my hand.
This gets me back to secondary. I used to be there because, you know, there are slow learners. You know, with better. There are slow learners. There are these people who read from
mediocre.
You understand. So someone would be like, oh, she knows at home they're not fine, but she has this thing of, I won't make it. I know you can't really make it, even if I don't read, even if I read. Yeah. And here comes a scenario. In your head, you have something like, Rita, she makes it. Me, I can't make it. Even if I read simple things and they can help me, please don't do that. Me, personally, I can talk secondary life, tertiary and university. You people know it better. You can pray, you can actually go to church, you can console yourself
and
learn to console yourself.
Where seems to be no way. But you actually surprise you.
But who was created as a failure in any way?
Yeah. Who are not meant to be.
So don't make yourselves failures.
Is it in Jeremiah chapter 29 or 11? Something like there. God knew us before we were born.
It's Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5.
Before we were even created in our mother's
womb.
He has plans of seeing us successful, plans of prosperity, not disaster. Why put yourself on a negative side?
Yeah.
Even actually Matthew 16:19 says, this tongue we use.
It can either curse you or it can bless you.
Whatever you bond on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth shall be lost in heaven. So if you declare or proclaim prosperity on yourself, success on yourself, every goodwill on yourself, they will come true. But if you stay in a miserable and lamenting life, that will come true.
Girl child having that that financial problem, maximize prayer.
True.
Yeah, prayer has made it actually to
Do you
us.
see the
We've
way
really
I
made
got
it
this
all.
serious face?
I know.
Maximize prayer.
Yeah, prayer makes
Let me
it
tell you
all.
girls. Let me tell you girls. It's never easy. It's never easy. Me, I'm telling you out of experience. In fact, me in secondary school, I was always leading prayers. I was always in choirs. I was in debates, but mostly I was in scriptures. That, you know,
Yeah, they help.
because
Consider
you would be consoled. You would feel you have someone behind you. You know, you would be like, okay, at home we are not fine, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna change this. You know, mnachara hukwemanya. Mwachenga. Like be in this state of like, God, okanyakuria. You've brought me in school. There is no money, but I know you will make a way for me.
Can Richard listen to this? I always tell myself whenever I reach in a situation and I feel I really cannot make it, I say, God, why me? But I always say, God, it is either you or you. This I cannot go with on my own efforts or anything. It is either you help me or you help me. And indeed, he helps me.
You see,
and
you
he
see
said
that we were
you're
starting.
crossing
You see that
over.
we were starting this shoot. I told you, let's pray. You know, maximize praying before and after everything.
That's the
If
fact.
it's time for exams, tell God, I haven't finished school fees,
And he'll make
but
a
I want to say these exams. You just help me. You just bless me with wisdom. Let me make it in my papers. Still, I would see girls hiding. Who would hide, by the way? You see the deputy headmaster there, you just hide so
I
that
know.
you could enter that paper.
Whoever
and
has
you
passed
pass,
that life
you know.
really tells how it
Yeah,
feels.
you even if the headmaster is in his her own stuff, but as long as you just have you've had the glance at him or her, you would just take off, remembering school fees and whatnot. But pray.
True.
I'm telling
And
you.
actually adding on
Pray.
prayer, you people, I really declare this to parents. Parents, we reach to some age, as in there is an age of 15 to 20 where they say girls can't really direct themselves. And it's true. If you've come to see adolescent
It's true.
stage,
It's
girls,
the
you're
worst.
really messing up with something
worst.
like age. Because
The
you
worst.
really know.
That's why we start bringing breasts.
Yeah, you
Hips, like hips, come on, you're like,
You're like,
look
oh
at
my
your
God,
jigger, and you're like,
already it's
ninja and
life. No, you say,
so
you're like,
zombie shiniwe
know.
mama wanji.
in Kinyarwanda baravuga we kwiheba mujya mwiheba mujya mwivanaho amatsiko. Trust in yourself.
True.
Say you can make it. Because if you be like, it's my age, I'm really going to, make everything I can do. Yes, we believe in that very age you have to do everything like
I
that. Because
know.
they always be like, you have to pass through that. But let it not spoil you.
Wise, even
You're
the Bible
using
says it. Enjoy your youthful age, but
They are
wisely.
using
Yeah,
it in a bad
true,
way because
true,
she sees really Rita Ime is putting on a patra. Let me do it.
Let me also do it and
But no.
Look then.
Let's
I
bring
can
this.
train.
Okay, let me talk about our parents, the upbringing. For
Yeah.
example, my mother, big at school. Nyowenka, I would be going to school. She tells me, Rita, you have this, you have this, you have this. You've gone with 2 skirts and 2 t-shirts. Rita, they belong to you. Be contented
With
this.
what you
You
have.
get. There are many. You can use them. You're going to put on this skirt for 3 days. You wash it after you put on this. Like, she tells you how you're even going to, to minimize
She encourages
it.
you.
She
She
encourages
makes you feel happy. That's that very that you
She's like,
have.
you see, can't you see you look smart in your skirt? In fact, when you share clothes, do you know you're going to get ringworms? Do you know you're going to get other?
I know.
Because she knew I would reach at school and I start admiring, oh my God, gosh, she has 10 skirts.
I know.
You know,
God.
but every day I would just admire that skirt. I'm like, she might be having ringworms. You know, what if she has this? What if she brings me this? What if, even when I would reach home, she would again check my case. Okay, I sent you with 2 skirts, they're here. I sent you with 2 t-shirts, they are here. I sent you with this bucket, it's here with your name in black, by the way, with dots. For her, she would, me, I used 1 bucket, by the way, for the whole.
Rita, let me tell you something.
So,
'cause,
our upbringing.
Also matters
Parents,
a lot.
you have to encourage these girls, banange.
Yeah.
Eh? muyino twongera mukumanyi mutuganda banange. I'm now in
This is
Uganda.
it. Oh my God.
But
I
this
like that.
brings me back to something. In my high school, I recall of something. My mom, my real mom, because actually big ups to her. She's my everything. Yeah. So she used to give me, the things of like, there is nothing home. Maybe you have little at home. My mom used to be having 10K. She has maybe like friends out there who can push us to go to school, but really she would say get a boda, or sometimes to put you where you have to fit. She would be like, carry this case on your head. And after that, my mom did something actually I will never forget. We would leave school, she'd be like, I'm taking you for virginity test.
Point that.
Yeah.
You get
Yes. You're like,
people we are into
even when it is not existing.
But me thank God. But me
Even
thank
when
God.
there is no virginity test, but she keeps seeing that fear that if you mess up,
Yes.
mommy will get to know.
But
nowadays, I'm surprised that even parents nowadays pack condoms for their boys.
really
I was watching some show and someone said it. I was like, what? That is so sad.
It's wrong.
Parents, check your
But
status.
thank God I went in single schools, by the way. I went my first school was a mixed school, then I had to shift to singles. Okay, my life was mostly in singles. But now, in singles, there are more challenges. What? Now, in singles, I come to these, there were good schools, by the way. There were good schools now. These rich kids, these rich girls, they start coming, claiming to be lesbians.
Point that.
just feeling in yourself you are.
And
You're
those things are common.
Those are
dear
girl children, I'm
parents,
telling you.
dear teachers outside there, whoever that is watching this, my dear,
They come. You would reach in someone's case and she's like, you see, I have it all. Just be my man,
seriously.
What are you talking about?
You're going to have my
But me. First
Oh
of
my
all, in all schools that I went to, they knew me as a snake. I didn't like nonsense at all.
Good.
Because I knew what was coming. And another thing, I was with a tough dad, the most toughest man on the... Okay, what I know, there is no one that has a tough dad like mine. He was like a lion. In fact, a lion, not a lion. A lion.
Oh my God. I thought it was a teacher that time.
I swear, no.
Yeah.
I'm just emphasizing the point.
True, yeah.
He's so rough.
Sticking with it.
Oh my God, he's so rough. So I would be like, now what if? What if you do it and they expel you? Where will I go? Every time I would one time, students, girls, they actually wanted to strike. They started throwing poshos and posho and beans. I caught my posho as I was trying to throw mine.
You recall
To do like others.
I saw him
you
coming.
you see the
I
role
saw
of
him
a
coming.
parent.
I saw
You
him
saw the
coming.
role of the parent.
I saw him coming like real. I was like, what if I'm expelled?
However, parents, you should not be very tough,
Yes.
but keep that
No.
parent
But
element of
anyway,
being tough.
we are not going to talk about this.
Yes.
We are not going to talk about how parents affect,
We shall bring it as a topic again next time.
So it's big.
Yeah.
So it gets me back actually to primary level. Primary level, it's very hard for them actually to spray. Sometimes in rural areas, these people don't know that they
let's
have
address
the
that
rural
areas. Let's address that issue. Very many parents don't mind about kids. Oh my God,
Me,
do you think that they use up with this emphasis? You know, they don't have that time.
But let's talk about this. Me, I thought in rural areas, that's where kids know how to pray.
Some of
No.
them really
I think we have a different.
Let me tell you something, Rita. Actually, these are overlapping.
No.
Overlapping.
Now here, we are going to disagree. Now we are going to disagree here. We are going to disagree here.
Believe
me, what I know, most parents in rural areas, they're just good at teaching their children.
Not all. We are addressing.
I'm like not all, but at least
let's address
at least villages and towns. Me, I'm sure villages. They train their kids.
all of both towns and
Remember, one of
those who are not
those one of the UPE schools you're talking about, most of them are on church phones.
But every every
things.
school has its own leading. Do you know that a school can be based on can be for a church founded, but when they're not doing any moral upright.
Some parents.
Now, these modern schools, the ones in towns, they're the ones now, that the ones actually destructing the morals. They are the ones bringing to the moral decay. Like real. If you ask these greater OGs of ours, these girls that are actually older than us, they know it. I remember the most UPE schools, for example, Bweranyanji, even primary, there is the church. It's a must.
Very actually, even other schools, Chibingo and whatever, there is a percent at which we used to say to a larger extent and a smaller extent.
But for example, in these Kampala schools, I remember in primary, in one of the schools there in Kampala, Kawempe, that school on Sundays, that's when they would bring us secular musicians there to entertain us.
So long as they bring them, it is also disrupting. So teach your child. Train your child how to pray no matter what.
Gets me back, I finish my point. So in primary level, because we've talked about universities, sometimes you can give it yourself when you're depressed, when you have mental health issues. So it gets me back to someone who is in primary. Parents, if we have this category of these little kids who don't have parents, they are on streets. Because me, I've dealt with hospitality, I've done charity services. Lottery has helped us reach to these
Even
kids.
Barra Corporate Club.
Yeah, Barra Corporate Club, and of course many companies and many people out there. There are people who have those charity hearts. So it gets me back there. Let us as a group of people, like companies, as a government, let's reach out to these kids.
Mostly government.
And even
by the way, back to Bambi, thank you very much. I was happy on her birthday. Actually, she celebrated it with the street kids.
That is
I was so happy. You just got a blessing that
I wanted
day.
to bring that point because I really saw that, and I
so
look out to how I grew up me myself.
Yeah.
Because I stay maybe with my stepdad, maybe I stay with my stepmom. So it really gets me to be haunted, and sometimes you have school fees. These parents actually sell beans, sell everything they have in the house, and it's really done. It's really done on a primary level. And these UPE schools don't teach these kids. Nibaba jire bijeni nibaba tine bitabo bakandi batushero butabo om primary bakwate kitabo bachishara mukabi tuzeshomere tushoma
kokano nomanya sometimes bachishas bakabi bitabo bitabo.
Oh my God.
Like real
Sorry.
I'm really telling you. No, I have an example. Those teachers would steal our books. I still remember now, for example, poor kids, like those girls with challenges, the one telling you. Sometimes those are antu wawozowa jeje wawozowa friend bakobe bitabe such they wish na toll of that like a dance ne wamenya mbuyo okay at home asharaho
Na wekeri mbere.
Obunda biguza.
So that life is really hard.
It's also a challenge, but a resolution is that and you'll be accountable for
actually
parents.
And
already tumubine tumwine sente konka tumukwenda no retaining like tumukwenda no accounting for the little you have.
Yeah, okay, let me give you an example, because I've ever stayed in the village, and a deep village, and that happened to me that they used to cut for me a book. So this brings me back to this life here. People think actually those things are not there. Recently I went to the village for this simple like identifying what is happening to the village. Is it like how it used to be? I really found things that like that these schools don't.
Hey, my God.
Don't sometimes
we would sit on mats
access to it.
Now those ones with violence, they would start saying
let me also tell you something.
No, let me finish this. Yeah. So
they'll hear things like cutting books, and they'll be like, we are already.
That happened in Britain.
Yeah.
Look at them, we don't want to get old.
Yes,
these schools, to me, what I think, the government should really help us. Should people who are really having something, let us pattern with you people. let's go and help out these people.
Yeah.
They are in deep villages. They can't
And
really
their
make
parents
it.
vote you, by the way.
And these parents, most of them, they can't make it.
Yeah.
They don't have soap. Most of the people, these people are suffering. So please, let's really make it.
And another thing, let's make life in UPE schools a little bit fair. You know, it's already a UPE school, huh? But it's almost like a private school. Remember, we have this, like the street kids we are talking about,
sure,
you know. But still, the level of, you know, the level of maintenance in UPE schools actually is also turning. It's also amusing. It's alarming, you know. Really, government, we need your help. We really need your help.
And NGOs, I know very many NGOs.
Yes.
So please partner with us and make it a point.
Yeah, and
let's help us all to live.
Yeah,
compassion
we shall be in schools. We shall be going to schools.
Yeah.
And we shall be bringing to you these like experiences. We shall be bringing you these young girls, and you see how they are suffering.
Yeah, because me personally, I've studied in schools of compassionate ministries, Hope Chest and Juna Magala. Thank you guys, you've made us rich here.
But
Let me talk about these things. They're still there. They're helping these kids. But some kids, it needs us to really sometimes go to the villages, identify them. Some of them, we see them on the streets, but they're actually kids there who are really suffering a lot, who can't get to this very, very Ella. They can't get to
but the one point.
Yeah, and it brings me back to where a girl child has to be given a voice to talk. Some girl child, children there, they're not given a voice to talk. We are not actually. It has started now.
True.
They don't have a voice.
Anyway,
So government, anyone who is
way,
ministers, please
I'm
help
not being
us.
political. I'm not being political here. But me, my granny grew up telling me, like in our days, a woman speaking.
Yeah,
but
that
we
was
now,
women emancipation.
yeah, at least NRM it has done
And
that.
other things are still there. So please, these villages, Nitubom town, we don't see these things. Konkamana, Kuli, and Bareba.
Government has to reach there.
Let me tell you about my experience. I associated with street kids on my birthday. Do you know they are real humans who understand everything? I gave one of the kids a microphone to speak. I just shed tears. I was so emotional. I was like, God of heavens, if you can provide for me, I can do my best. Someone gave a clear speech that even when you put them to present here, they can talk about challenges and you're like, what? But they lack a platform.
Yeah.
They lack someone to touch them on hand. They lack that motivation, like someone to bring them hope, and they
someone
feel
to tell them that it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
so
fine.
please, people, everyone outside there, if you can really consider them, because you never know tomorrow. Your kid might be like that, your sibling or a friend. So please, always put that in consideration, and above all, put it in prayer. Some more challenges as we conclude.
Yeah, so I get back to how to resolve these
challenges.
Resolution.
Yeah, so resolution.
What did you take? Is it water?
So these resolutions
like
actually, getting back, the government should really think about us as little kids who really are orphans, who can't really make it, leaving alone these rich kids and these kids who are taking themselves as, you know, how they want. There are kids out there who are seeing a lot and they are actually taking themselves in a good way.
But still,
they have good manners, but they can't really,
in our poverty, maybe as I can say, and in our humble families, like we said before, parents. By the way, you have a great job here.
True.
Before the government comes in, you know.
Some
I'm
kids
just
don't have
disappointed
parents.
with this. Okay, no,
they don't.
Those ones that don't have, anyway, even the guardians
Because
those guardians have to be
there are some who don't
responsible.
have guardians.
Then those that don't have them, okay, let's talk to them direct. But those that have parents and guardians, this is yours. Then I'll come to those ones without parents, guardians. I'm disappointed with some parents that okay, they're not okay, they're not fine. But stop sending you babies to streets, please.
Sure.
Yes, the situation is bad. It's bad. It's bad.
they
it's
can't.
worse.
There are many ministries.
It's even
really access
even
of
we
ministry. Also a problem.
even
It's
we
very wild.
we are being challenged by the economy and by the
But you
price.
don't show it up,
But
you
we don't
fight
show it.
silently.
Me,
Keep yourself,
I had
keep it
my neighbor.
yourself.
I had in town here. She was like, "Hey, so so much is street gender." You must always say, I was so disappointed.
I know.
Okay, I didn't show it to her. I was like, why are you sending? I said, okay, I had just the milk and bread, and I was like, okay, you can have that for supper, but
Of course, that doesn't stop there.
You
You
know?
helped them that very night, but the next day it will be the norm
But
of
street
life.
is not a solution. you
These
people.
parents,
But
of course.
they're going to knock these babies. They
But
slap
let-
them.
let me show
they
you
rap
something.
these young girls.
Let me show you
Mostly, by
something,
the way, you're
Rita.
learning about on behalf
Are
of
true,
girls.
yeah.
You know, these girls are vulnerable.
If a parent
you know,
can give you obunyowa, you don't go work or obutambuze. You're training your kid in a
Yes,
good manner.
yes.
But you go
you
and
want
beg.
big. That
You
is
know
not
what they
right.
meet there? A girl child is being used. It's facing a
Of recent who I was coming from Kapela, by the way, it was even at night. There was no one on the road, by the way. I just found a young girl there as I'm heading at home. I won't tell you where I stay, but as I was actually stripped naked.
Oh my God. Sorry, take note of that. I know
And
such
drunk,
parents.
and drunk. And she was a very young girl, and don't think she just went to the bar. She started getting like drunk. Some of them are being taken like they're vulnerables. You get.
And actually,
Already
the
she doesn't
kidnappers
have-
are on. You're risking.
At least,
risk your
please,
own
at least,
child?
Please, let's bear with this, like with the situation we are in. Okay, we are poor, but let's not
Try
make
some
it
little
murder.
skill. Yeah,
Let's
try
not
some
make it
little skill.
murder.
Give them time. No,
No, for example, the lady that washes for me,
me.
the lady that washes for me, she has babies. She doesn't have a man, but she's not okay. She's not fine. Yeah, she's hustling. She comes, washes for me and some of my neighbors there. But I like how she trains the kids. She has 3 kids. I like how she trains them. She comes with them, then she's like, do you have... She starts asking me for the sweaters that have the threads. She's training them how to make...
Yeah.
what-
That is a skill
yeah.
that even if she's no longer there,
I just
they
like
lose that very skill for
I
survival.
just like that. I just like
Yeah,
that.
it gets
Then you
me
find
back.
she comes with books. She's like, I give the babies papers, just papers. She's like, get in your notebook, you pluck a paper and give it to them. They know how to write 1 up to 10.
I know.
I'm like, oh,
like
God.
let's say why we are calling upon the government and some other
Yeah.
NGOs to step in. The lady is actually
willing.
wishing well,
But she has no
her
resources.
but she has nothing. The people even have money.
And what hurts
you
me?
can
And
do
what hurts
charity.
me? These are girls that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
girls.
sure.
Boys, you're
And-
also people, by the way.
Yeah.
But your session will come.
Yeah, it
They
actually
are. But
takes me to
they can
some-
also learn from me.
Yeah, it takes me to something. Girls out there who have skills and you really feel shy to go and do sarun, to go and, girls who are out there and you don't have money, you can't buy yourself books, you can't do this and this. Because me myself, I used to go to school, sometimes I don't have books, sometimes I don't have this. But I would create side gigs, side good jobs, like jobs not for
Now,
you to
me,
really
I
put
have
your
my
body
Catholic
out,
friend.
but
She's
think
there.
about
I
something
know
like,
she will
good
watch
jobs,
this.
go to
We
Saru,
would-
learn how to make hair. Those things, when you're in holidays, at least someone can call you, Imi, Rita, come and pray to me. You're getting 20. How many books are you going to buy?
Of course
So
I does.
please think about that, as maybe money is not there. Your
Me, I
parent
had
is
my
hustling.
I have my
Think about
childhood
those
friend.
side gigs, side jobs. Because actually, I get back to something. When I finished school, do you think I got the exact job? No. Midwifery got out of my mind. I really started with decollation. I went in decollation.
As you
I
prepare
started,
to get your very opportunity.
I
No,
really
so
knew I
creative,
won't go
yeah.
back home. Like, I really don't have anything. I want to, be better. I want to be like these women out there who are really getting to their parents and they give them something. I went, looked for a small job there. They told me, actually, Rita, that job is not for women. I said, I'll make it. I used to carry these boards on a border. I put on my car white skirt, but you see me on a boda, I'm carrying this big board. Seriously, it looked actually overwhelming. My friends out there
But
who
you
used
made
to
it,
see
you
me,
did not consider their words, their comments. You had your target.
Yeah, they
Now-
used to be like, Rita,
now, let's talk
Rita,
about this
how are
COVID.
you really carrying that? How are you doing the collection? You know, going to different districts. It was very hard, but it got me to something. Like I got a job after, but I had bought myself something small, where to start from. Don't base on, you know, this one has this, got it from this. You have to do
Everyone
something.
is suffering.
Create
Let's
your own.
Let's talk
game.
about COVID.
Yes.
Now, COVID. It was just, I don't know, I think it was a test from God. Cut us from humble families. Na kaunga tekatu tukabai.
The entire world was
Over that
actually
collect
affected.
Ruganda.
No,
We didn't get that portion.
Yeah.
We didn't even get those bits. So it was hardships after hardships. Katenzene kacha different kagine tugamba kati tukole tutya. Embeera ng'ekaaye. We even don't have pads, you know, and we have to survive.
True.
Chetwakwa. It was dry season, I think. Last year. Was it last year?
First lockdown,
The first lockdown.
It was
The
last
second
year,
one was here. The first one. So that first lockdown, we started making popcorns.
A good idea.
That is when you have capital.
No.
But you can still look out for
Watch
control.
popcorn.
People who don't have
popcorns. We
That
are
is
in
very
villages.
scary.
We are in villages.
Yeah.
Popcorns are everywhere.
How did you get that capital? I want you to hit on that. Because
We are in I'm also telling you.
how can I really make
I'm
it to
in
get
village.
that money
We are
to
in
do
villages.
that?
You get.
Nibahinga bichoyi.
Nutuhinga ebicoori. Maize atuwoomu biriyo nitubyanika nitubitwara babisiisa tuyihamu oboragi y'okunywa, you know. Mwenu turi omu kyaro twine ebicoori. Okay, ati mwe batiine ebicoori nyowe tinkumanya oku murabeho.
You can use another idea but basing on that very knowledge.
Anyway, avocados, guavas.
Easily. Actually, no
Mwenu
matter
mwenda kungira there is any village that has no bisa kubeza neighbor.
don't know.
No byakube byaneiba kikuru orugaru kyaibi.
tugarukira akabozi k'ebicoori na popcorn tufune business ideas.
Itwe ebicoori byitu tubika. So again, of course maize was there. Konka no mabazire bono tubakumanya bono bamanye ebicoori nebyo kuja kubyara and
Of
one
course, there are people who don't know about popcorns, how they make them.
Itwe twisha twakwata baika kamaika chai friend kakakine balance what? She had some balance on her pocket money. So we had to buy cooking oil.
That brings a point of saving.
Yes.
Ndieni njireta.
We weren't given a lot, but at least we knew how to. We would eat our portion every day portion and beans, but you save that for the holidays. Because you know, at the beginning of the term, you're going to go at school with maybe missing books. You know, you don't have enough books, you don't have enough pens, so that cafe would at least help you. Now, she bought what? She bought cooking oil. We started doing popcorns. We would buy them, we would take them and sell them in bars. Not of course villages, these small bars.
Yeah,
For them they like
small
them.
occasions,
Those
places
small,
where,
yeah.
you know.
We put them in shops. We started earning.
They looked out for our opportunity.
Yes.
No one is going
We
to
would-
feed you on a silver plate. You must
we
make
would
sure
buy
that you
pads
house
for
out
ourselves. We would
yourself.
buy pads for ourselves. We would buy soap. We would just small things. At least we would give them, you know. And our parents were so happy. They were so happy. for us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're still on the solutions to just the challenges of our very topic of how can a girl child make it through academic life despite the financial challenges. You have Imi Ainamatko, Rita Kanshabe and Rita Chilabo. Please subscribe for you to follow us. And we are now giving our last resolution. Everyone has a very big point. Please make sure you keep tuning in. We are almost finishing the show. Keep these very key points. What do you think is your very touching and inspiring resolution that every girl out there who is in any institution can learn from it and make it in life even when they have lost hope? Dear Rita, tell us.
I want to make them sure that three. Number one, be yourself.
True.
Number two, pray. Pray and pray and pray. Number
key
three,
point.
put this in your heart and put it at the back of your mind. It's not over until it's over. You're gonna make it. I believe. And you also have to believe.
Yeah,
I
sure,
wish I-
like we always do. Okay, thank you. And me, there are actually for? Yeah, first of all, I cry out to the government because we are doing this to see that you listen to our voices, to listen to us. Like, there are some girls out there who are not confident, who can't get to Camel, and this for get out to this very government of ours. We are Ugandans, and maybe we are from different tribes, we are from different religions. So we know ladies actually who don't have confidence, they can't talk, and they are not given a voice. So I cry out to the ministers, to everyone who can make it, to these girls. There are girls who can't really get to Camelas like we've done. There are girls out there who are facing a lot, but they can't really make it out. So please, I really cry out to you all, ladies, gentlemen, everyone, the government, human rights, let you get us at least a page of where girls have to really get out, talk. At least they really say what they're feeling and what they're going through. And the second one gets to the government as well. We know student loans and the likes. Maybe some people can't get access to them, but I cry out to the government. Maybe you can really initiate something of like, we can get student loans. Maybe these students who can't really access to the finances, don't have money, don't have anything, maybe they can do to their education. You can give them loans. I don't know how it's going to be, but I really pray you really help us. And it gets me back to really scholarships. Scholarships are going on and on and on, but mostly we don't have how to access these scholarships. They are accessed by rich kids. And there are people out there who can make it, who are intelligent, who are really confident, who can really make it, but they are not, they can't access to these really scholarships. And again, it gets me back to another thing. The government has done a lot for us. It is our turn as well to really show our attitude, to show our real attitude and the good of the country and the good of what we want, that we can make it. Let's be confident. Let's show that we can make it. And the third one, let's know our wants and don'ts, and we know our needs as tertiary institute, secondary, and university. You can make it, as she said. You can make it, but the only problem that you have, you don't know your needs. You don't prioritize what you want. You don't know what is supposed to be done and how can you get up to it. It's you, and it starts with you. Don't expect Rita to come out and tell you, do this, or the government to come and tell you, no, it starts with you. Let you do it as you think about yourself. Say, if right now that I can't get this, how can I really get it? Not in a bad way, because we are getting bad money, we are getting dirty money out of something like ignorance. Yet you have knowledge that you can use. Let you think about it. Go get side gigs. Get real with your skills and your knowledge. And the last one, it really goes to everyone of this country. I really pray that you work with us. We are good ladies. And we really want to see these girls out there.
Subscribe.
Yeah, these girls out there who are really facing a lot. Whoever is a parent and is seeing this, we really beg you, let you work with us. We really reach out to these kids who don't have really access to education, who really don't have a voice. Let's go there. Let's really get support to you, as in we go there, talk to them, assure them these kids who can't really make it, as in mental health, they're depressed. We talk to them. We have mental health, they're called therapists. They can really help us. We talk to them. Some of them have HIV. They are fighting these diseases. They are fighting syphilis, epilepsy. They are really fighting a lot. So I cry out to each and every health worker to work with us as well. And everyone, please, we really thank you for your effort. Subscribe and don't forget, we really have big for you. And we are going to really make it today, tomorrow, and with you. Let us not forget that we can make it by God. Because everything is done by God, and we've really made it through by God. And forget that when you make the devil a priority, it will use you. Let you knock on the door. The Lord is really ready to open for you. Whoever, you're a Muslim, you're an Anglican, you're a Christian, whichever religion you have, there are ministries that are ready to support you, and we are really looking forward to work with you all, and we know we are going to make it. Thank you all.
So my last resolutions are actually 3. Dear girls, make sure you learn saving. The little you have, make sure you save and don't become spendthrifts. Make your own budgets. And the third is, dear parents, have in mind that girls go through a lot. So don't leave them to go and get exposed in the world before you nurturing them to do it in a right way. And the last is, dear girls, be so confident that in case of anything, the Lord is there for you if you call him. Those are the only things that I'm talking about. But the show has been so good. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and don't forget to put for us any other topic that you want us to talk about. We shall really do it in the next shot. Thank you so much. Remember that Rusty Gardens has really hosted us, and they have a lot of goods.
They even have apartments.
Everything you can. Yeah, thank you so much, dear ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and for watching our show of Epitome of Enlightenment with our topic: how can a girl child make it through academic life despite the financial challenges? We are with 3 ambitious ladies, Imi Aina Matko,
Shira Morita.
And please make sure you subscribe, share, comment. Please wish you the best. Rusty Gardens has hosted us. We thank the entire management. And please remember, it is a very cool place in Ruharo. Come and have fun. Everything is there. We love you.